And welcome into the ballpark. Just about set to go now. And on the mound in this one, Framber Valdez. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Not even close there. 3-1. Nice warm day here. Good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about getting jammed on fastballs inside part of the plate. You can kind of be more selective instead of just looking out away so that you can get the barrel to it. And that part, you can get on the inside part of the plate as well.
Here's Pete Alonso. Strike on the inside corner.
And Bird, hitters can be a little less aggressive on hard stuff early in the season just because of how cold it is and not wanting to get a stinger. Now you think, oh, it's just a jam, a shot, it's a broken bat, but some.
Paredes throws to second for 1, and that's 2. Back here at Dyken Park, and starting this one, Kodai Senga. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Bird. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
And a swing and a miss. And there's one down. Here's Mauricio Dubon. One down, base is empty. Hit in the air, left field. Nimmo. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Back here in Houston, and now it's Mark Vientos. Packed house here at Dyken Park. And here it comes. That one outside. 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Runner takes off. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Runner goes again. And a base hit up the middle. Ball comes in quickly. So despite the hit and run, it'll be runners at first and second.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And that's outside. And it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners on the move. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And the Mets score first. It's 1-0.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
1-2. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. Their second double play already. This one ends the second inning. Back here at Dyken Park singing. These fans are used to watching good baseball. The Astros won the AL West last season for the 4th year in a row.
Yeah, they kept the division run alive, but their streak of 7 straight appearances in the ALCS was snapped.
So up next, Yainer Diaz to the left side, but it is well foul. And now it's 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now here is Isaac Paredes. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Takes it himself, and the Astros put down in order. Back here in Houston, all set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri. Here's a 1-1. Bunting for a hit. Bare hands it. Tough play. Got him. Nice play. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Man, who doesn't love a sweet bare hand play like that? That was amazing.
Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. Lindor retired. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Juan Soto. And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first. They get the out on Soto. And we're back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, John Singleton. And a swing and a miss.
1-2's the count.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Struck him out looking. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Chas McCormick. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2's the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Mauricio Dubon. That one to first, and that chance handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. And the next pitch is way outside.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very big.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Tattooed and gone. Pete Alonso with a shot to the opposite field. His first homer of the year. It's 2-0.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. Altuve tosses to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Struck him out without a swing. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. Starling Marte up to hit. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside.
Oh, wow, what a stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Bottom of the fourth, here's the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. And a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. And now it's Christian Walker. And that's in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
One gone, runner at first. Yainer Diaz getting ready to hit. The 1-1. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. 2 outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
And that one misses up and in. 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Nimmo makes the catch. That is the inning. Back here at Dyken Park, we go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. Too low, and it's ball 3.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw there. Safe.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Altuve slings to first. 1 away here in the 5th. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And that's outside. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Digging in, Juan Soto. That missed by a lot. Now 2 balls and a strike.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they lead by 3. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. That one way inside. 2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the runner takes off, pitch inside to second, but way too late. Safe there. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. Hit hard, base hit. Lindor zipping around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 4-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just as
a new arm into the game, the righty, Sean Dubin.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Now at the plate, Mark Vientos. On the ground right side. Whips it to first. And that is the inning. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, John Singleton. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2-2 is the count.
Right back to him on the mound. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far. So digging in, Chas McCormick. Bounce to third. Vientos. On to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Top 6. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Breaking ball misses down and away. That's hard hit on the line. McCormick makes the grab on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
On the ground. Paredes fires over to first. Marte retired. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. The 1-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Cut on and lifted in the air. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. Back here in Houston, bottom of the 6th. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jose Altuve.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
Mauricio Dubon now at the plate. Pitch misses there. 2-1. That one missed.
That's inside.
Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a heater. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And now it's even up. Swing and a miss. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Clips the corner, and it's 1-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. McNeil stands at second with no outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and now one away. Here's Francisco Lindor. Pickoff move to second, and he dives back in safely. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Juan Soto now. Two outs. Base hit center field. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 5-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pitch was in and off the plate.
Astros go to the pen, and here comes Taylor Scott.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And it's through for a hit. And now first and second with two outs.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the top half of inning number 7. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming around third is Soto. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So up next, Brandon Nimmo. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Dubon. And that is that. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
New arm out of the bullpen, Paul Blackburn.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And a ground ball to first, and foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. One away. Yainer Diaz, the next to hit. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, well, you know, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And he walked him.
Nope,
it wasn't easy, but he earned that
base.
walk after a long at bat. Isaac Paredes digs in now. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 out. Next to hit, John Singleton. Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it across. That's out number 3. Back here in Houston, now it's the DH, Starling Marte. And a 2-1 on the way. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So a change being made at first base. And here's the pinch runner, Luis Angel Acuna. Pickoff throw. Acuna dives back in, but they got him. 1 out, base is empty. Now a chance for Francisco Alvarez. In the air, out towards left center. Squeezes it. 2 down. And now here's Jeff McNeil. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Right side. Oh, look at the stop. From his knees, the throw. On the money. Nice play. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Clay Holmes on the pitch out of the pen here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
At the plate,
2
Chas
balls, 2
McCormick.
strikes. Full count.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Swings and misses.
No,
down to
he's in there.
second, but he dances back in safely. Mauricio Dubon getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Line drive caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
First and second, 2 down. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him swinging. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brian Abreu.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
That one
That's
almost got him. That one ripped. Back there. Got all of that one. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 7-0.
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Inside.
That's inside.
And
Ball.
it's 2-1.
That's the ball low.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Line to second. Snagged on the bounce. Altuve slings to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Here's Juan Soto. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Makes the grab for the second out. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The 2-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. It wasn't it.
Bennett Sousa taking over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 9-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. Back here at Dyken Park, all set for the bottom of the ninth. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Edwin Diaz.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swing and a miss. Edwin Diaz the strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz. Next offering is in for a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
So it's their last chance in this one. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. And that misses. And that's ball 2. 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
9-0 your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.